Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Atlanta Braves. The Buccos have a chance at completing a rare 4-game series sweep. First pitch is coming up. Max Fried gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty B, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport
leading off the
right
afternoon
now.
for Pittsburgh.
Standing in, Christian Brummett. And we are
Number
ready for
27.
some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway from SunTrust Park as the first pitch of the afternoon misses, taken for ball 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch, does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike. Maybe a threat of a thunderstorm or two, and even 90 degrees. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. Fried is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on ball.
Matty B, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. That average for him sitting at 345. 13 home runs and 46 driven in. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Standing in, Curtis Wiggins. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
The 0-1 offering. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Mike North, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
At the plate, he'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Moving under it, Brummett makes the play, 1 away. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
I'll admit, I'm a little concerned about Freddie Freeman right now. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone route lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, it would look like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Now at the plate, Bart Wiggins, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First offering on its way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
You might start to call these guys the road warriors. It's hard to win on the road, and with the win today, they would complete a sweep of a 4-game set on the road.
The 1-1 home. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way.
Hey,
let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Digging in, Randy Wiggins, and something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. 1-0 the count. No score here as we play inning number 2. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Played on the backhand, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Owen Christian.
stepping in, Owen Christian, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing the.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Ronald Acuna
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Batting 6, the second baseman,
bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Won't be in time as he reaches it first. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and
upon
he's
video
out.
review,
So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Out.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Line towards center field. Brummett is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 1 home run and 14 driven in. The pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And now pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted in the lot in that 8-hole in the early days.
Stepping in now, Max Fried. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Flowers is off at first with 2 away. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Digging in, Edward Arnold. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Edward Arnold.
Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
1-1 the count. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Hit hard but foul. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit sharply on the ground. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Standing in now, Mike North, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Brummett.
Ready for another chance? Christian Brummett, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning.
Up next for
he
the
was
Pirates,
definitely pitching for it
the
with
left
a runner on third and 1 out,
Rick
and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get.
So striding in, Chris Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back to SunTrust Park following this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte.
The center fielder, Ender
First pitch
Inciarte.
High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
that one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Wiggins ranging back, and it's gone. As they have stolen another one. Solo shot to right center. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Lifted the other way to left center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing.
The first baseman, number 5. Ready.
Over the wall.
Freeman.
He can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2 one more time. Little chopper back to the mound. Ball's there, and he is out at third. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one
The
out.
batter, the third baseman, Josh.
So runner at first with 1 man gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason. Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Good waste pitch, 1 and 2. Freeman leads off first with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in for the Braves,
Acuna.
Deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And that's in there, base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed.
The batter, number 1.
Going to see the bat split, but instead he muscled the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
In now, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Braves lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Scott Gifford, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Striding in once again, Curtis Wiggins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. There goes the runner. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he's safe. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air. Deep down the line and left. Hooking just a little. You can kiss it goodbye. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Buccos have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
The right fielder.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No outs, nobody on.
Whoa,
2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Now to the plate, Randy Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Inciarte to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
There's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Wiggins stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
He's just reading up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Edward Arnold, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Camargo's got it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Pirates 2. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Johan Camargo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And he lays off there. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here it comes.
No, that's
good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the pitcher, Max Fried.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Max Fried hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Wiggins up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the Pirates,
All right, Heidi, thanks.
Mike North.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Roman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two and 2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that.
The left fielder.
As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, Chris Wiggins. And he puts it on the ground to second. Albies brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Pirates 2. Digging in and looking for more. Ender Inciarte.
For the Braves.
A hit in 2 tries for
the
him
center
so far.
fielder.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy. He turned
Inciarte.
He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a punch or mile. But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Inciarte now for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The batter, the right fielder.
Take a look at the pitch count.
Yeah.
You can see that it's not that
Mark
high. But you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
So coming to the plate, Nick Markakis. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Just keeping him float. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing
The first baseman, number 5.
In the hitter's meeting, that's
Ready.
stuff they go over.
So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Your
Jody
attention,
Christian
please.
will come out and
Now
take the ball
pitching for
here, as he'll be making his 15th
Number 48.
appearance of the year.
Jody Christian.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets
third
turned
baseman.
around. Nice piece of hit.
Donaldson.
In now, Josh Donaldson. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. A dive. He's got it. It's there. He got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
In now, Ronald Acuna. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First pitch on its way. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. The 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Misses up and in.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and here's a ball hit in the air. Wiggins on the move, and no one will track it down. Markakis on third. Freeman at second with one away. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location.
Batter,
so
#1.
a good job there
Second
of exploiting
baseman,
that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Second and third, 2 away. Line to the right side. And this ought to play the couple as this falls down for extra bases. 1 run is in. 4 comes to second. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you get that big base hit that runs into frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box, Johan Camargo, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Hit in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. Braves lead this one 6-2. Johnny Venters takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48, Johnny Venters.
Ready for another shot now. Scott Gifford. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Curtis Wiggins, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now at the plate, Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat. Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Digging in to try it again. Tyler Flowers.
Ready to go.
He's
For the
working out
Braves.
1 for 2 games
The
so
catcher,
far.
Tyler Flowers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count to Tyler Flowers. Hit high and deep to left field. Wiggins going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the pitcher, Johnny Center.
Charlie Culberson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 8, Charlie Culberson.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the lead is now 7-2. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards the plate.
The right fielder.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, Hero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Nick Markakis comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the
first
batter
baseman,
there. He got
number
a hanger
5.
in the middle of the plate.
Ready.
He could have come unglued,
Freeman.
but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there. 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Ready with another 2-2. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hard hit ball to second. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's 7-2. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look here at the game summary to this point.
Number
Jesse
63
Biddle is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Into the box, Randy Wiggins. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Bro. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Into the box now, Owen Christian. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Wiggins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Boy, D-Bro, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay throw. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Your attention, please.
We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Brian Rummett.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Here comes the 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Runners on the move for second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he is under the tag of Flowers, safe at the plate.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in once again, Christian Brummett 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The 1-2. Swung on and belted. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
comes on the pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
The Braves, number 51, James Carl. Up next for Pittsburgh, the
and
left
now
fielder,
Chris Wiggins. As he'll try to pull back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. This is line to left. Acuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box, Scott Gifford, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 0-1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And now pitch on the way. Popped him up. Flowers is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they scored 4 times on 4 base hits. No errors and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Atlanta leads it 7-6. Richard Rodriguez gets the call
now
from the pen to take
Pittsburgh.
over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Richard Rodriguez.
Ready now, Josh Donaldson.
Leading up
He's
for the
hitless in
Braves,
3 at-bats to
the
this
third
point.
baseman, Josh
First
Donaldson.
pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
High in the air down the right field line. Wiggins is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna
Jr.
will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Ronald
batter,
Acuna
number
becomes
one,
out number
second
2
baseman,
this inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Lifted down the line in left. Wiggins sprinting after it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back to SunTrust Park following this.
Your
Darren
attention,
O'Day
please.
has been summoned from the
Now
bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Curtis Wiggins will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
But I've been blessed kind of sort of. Every ball brick and mortar. Can't sing, but I'm known for finesse on the court. You can't see your flow unless you.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well
Now
as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Bart Wiggins. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator is going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Coming to the plate now, Randy Wiggins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside.
A ball and no strikes. And it's fouled away. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pitch misses. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But, hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. That's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that shot swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on green, too. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Into the box now, Owen Christian, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Wiggins stands at second with 2 gone. A strike, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him. Two and 2. Here it is. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Braves 7 and the Pirates 6. Striding in, Johan Camargo. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The Pirates are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop in the bat for some kind of extra base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Lauer.
Braves here in inning number 8, and next to bat will be the catcher Tyler Flowers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The bat.
Time to see a pinch hitter, and if that's the case, here's what remains on the Atlanta bench. Dansby Swanson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Number 7, Dansby Swanson.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there on the first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's
The center fielder, number 11,
the speed that he has,
Enter.
and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got
Now
away from him.
right
He was
fielder,
cruising, had him down
Nick
0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be
Mark
pretty
Aiken.
unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
In now, Nick Markakis, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Comes set. The 0-1. Grounded to first. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Daniel Winkler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 58, Daniel
Striding in to start the ninth, Edward Arnold, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Leading off for the Pirates, the catcher,
Third baseman working the line here now.
Arnold.
The first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Your
Josh
attention,
Bell
please.
will pinch hit here, and
Pinch
he's
hitting
the
for the
potential
Pirates.
tying run.
Number 55, Josh Bell.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. 2-0 is a fastball. Not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Might have got away with one there on 3-0 as he swings and misses at the cutter. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Christian Berman. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will put this one away. And the Braves will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 years to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Atlanta took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Max Fried notches his 3rd win of the year. Mike North was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Daniel Winkler wraps it up with a save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For
the
more,
final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Our paid attendance at SunTrust Park this afternoon, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.